where the storm had let go of the town, where rain tore names from the wall running down. You looked at me steady, the rain on your jaw, as soldiers watch soldiers and wait for the draw. A cold tremor ran through my skin like a flare, and a long sealed order stood tall in the glare. We knew one another before this first light, and life keeps on writing this meeting each night. My heart is the white flag that rose up tonight, and the fear in my shoulders answers the fight. Long decades we couldn't unclench and forgive, and these tired old hands learned to love and to live. We came here to end the war, not to settle in old score. Last time we sank where our hands had aimed, had a face that our fathers had named. We came here to end the war, not to ask who was right before. Our swords came down and turned into rings, and I'll hold you through all that time brings. Let the bridges behind us burn, each gate we once opened to return. Two soldiers, one rain from above. In this rain I'm choosing love. Your fingers found the scar my mouth never named, the wound I had carried for years left unclaimed. You returned to the place in the year where I fell, to the silence I carried and never could tell. And there are the nights when I hand you the ache, the one thing I swore to my heart to forsake. We might have been sent through on fire to this place, not to open the wound but to close it embrace. When one anger rises to give its command, and the past enters quiet, then you take my hand, and the fear drops its grip, but it will not leave, and it watches us love and learns to believe. We came here to end the war, not to settle in old score. Last time we sank where our hands had aimed, had a face that our fathers had named. We came here to end the war, not to ask who was right before. Our swords came down and turned into rings, and I'll hold you through all that time brings. Let the bridges behind us burn, each gate we once opened to return. Two soldiers, one rain from above. In this rain I am choosing love. There was black rain once falling on ground that was flame. You named me the enemy, the name I became. I answered in fire, and the wound that we made wore your name and mine on the edge of one blade. But blood-weary time laid the sword on the ground, and it never could keep our old wounds unbound. In place of the sword it is granted a hand, yours laid into mine, the one thing I understand. Not to defeat you, not to break you into, not to judge, not to prove which of us should live and who, not to hand back the blow or the blame, born to end the war, born to put out the flame. Let every scar we carry turn into an open door. Let the one I was trained to fear be the one that I live for. We came here to end the war, the darkest year memory bore. Now I know it's fate that held us near, why it circled us home to this year. We came here to end the war, to hand down the hatred no more. And tonight I can hold you at last, with the arms that were locked in the past, where the last wall once stood. Let the strange flowers bloom, let them fill up with light what was lost to the gloom. And this time it was not our own death that we turned into rings, and I'll hold you through all that time brings. If the old wound wakes and knocks again at the door, I am closing the ledger, the decades-long score. You are the reason my hand let the sword fall, the reason it's laid at the foot of the wall. You're not the enemy, I've earned our release. You're my home, you're my ground, you're my rest.